Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this video is going to be something a little different. I was requested by so many people to do a video like this, and look, I could not ignore the requests anymore. Not only that, but I thought it was actually a fantastic idea, and you never know, this video could help me in the future. So yes, in this video I'm going to be talking about collector's editions that have passed me by, editions that I would do anything to have in my collection. Because as you know, if you're aware of my channel, I love collecting physical media, and I do love the whole rarity side of collecting physical media. As you can tell by my background, I have accumulated a collection that I am so amazingly proud of, and I'm not saying that I have everything that I want, nobody does, but I was surprised when I was trying to put this video together I couldn't think of that many editions. You know, I could sit here and talk about the likes of Nova Media and like Sign Museum, Mantelab, but I'm kind of more dedicated to Film Arena more than anything else. Not to say that these companies haven't brought out good releases, they really have, but they've never brought out anything that I desperately want. And for me, Film Arena will always be my kind of go-to kind of boutique label when it comes to the kind of rarer editions, that is. So yeah, I was surprised. I was very surprised that I couldn't think of too many items. There'll probably be less than 10 in this video, if I'm completely honest. But like I said, it could actually help me in the future. Maybe someone might see one of these releases, notify me, and fingers crossed I can actually pick them up. So I'm going to jump right into this, and I'm going to start quite small, and I'm going to quickly talk about Second Sight. Now, I don't have the biggest collection when it comes to Second Sight, but there is one edition that they have brought out. I have never even seen the movie, but my brother Ian seen it. He told me it was absolutely fantastic, and he said, you need to pick this up. Now, the problem with myself is, whenever someone tells me that there's a good movie out there that I need to see, and if I know there's a collector's edition out there, I will not buy the standard release. I will wait until I get the collector's edition. So Second Sight brought out a movie called Lake Mungo. I don't know much about it other than it's an Australian horror movie. It's a found footage movie. I think it's, according to my brother, it's very shocking to look at. But yes, Second Sight brought a release out for it. It felt like it literally came and went, disappeared quite quickly, and now they're going for ridiculous money. And I just won't entertain it. I simply won't, because I know how much these Second Sight releases cost, and there's no way I'll pay 3 times, 4 times the amount of money that they originally were worth. So you never know. I always say these things always come back around sometime on eBay, and hopefully someday I can pick up a copy of that movie, and looking forward to actually finally checking it out for the first time. Now, another thing I wanted to quickly talk about here is 2 editions that I would love to get hold of from Film Arena. 2 that really stand out for me, and I'm not going to lie, I've kind of come to terms with particularly one of them that I'm never going to own it. But look, I thought I would feature it in this video anyway. And the one edition is Alien. It's their one-click edition. And if you go onto eBay, you'll see they're going for insane money, 700, 800 euro. I keep saying it, never in their wildest dreams will they ever get that kind of money. I don't care how rare these editions are, and there's no way I would ever even come close to entertaining that kind of money for that release. But yes, I think you get 4 editions inside it. I think there's you get the Blu-rays, you get some 4Ks as well, a couple of nice goodies as well, and I think it's like limited to maybe 400 copies, 500 copies. But yeah, I've kind of grown to the fact now that I'm never going to actually own that movie, as beautiful as it is. Like I said, there's no way I would ever entertain that money. But there's another edition that I would love to get my hands on, and it's another one-click edition, and it is of Prometheus. Now, I did come close once before to get Prometheus for a relatively good price, but unfortunately, it sold out before I could actually get back to the seller. Now, I'm quite confident on Prometheus that someday I might be able to get that release. It looks absolutely fantastic. Each release inside it, incredibly unique to the other. And it's a wonderful movie. I said it in countless videos, I'm a big fan of Prometheus. As a matter of fact, I only watched it again there a couple of nights ago. So I would always like to own some sort of collectible for that movie, and I'm hoping that collectible will be the one-click edition. So don't be one bit surprised in sometime in the future. It might not be now, a year from now, 2 years from now, but I have a funny feeling someday I'm going to be doing a video on that release, and I can't wait for the day when it happens. Right, so up next, if you're aware of my channel, you know I love my bust editions, and I'm not saying that I own every bust release, far from it, but there's only 2 more out there that I really want. And both of these kind of sting because I had opportunities, not just opportunities, but to get them at great prices as well. One of them is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. It's a fantastic bust release. I actually had the opportunity to actually buy that. I think it was around for €70. And the reason to why I passed on it is because I never seen the movie. I heard it was quite bad as well. And normally I would never buy bust releases from movies that I've never seen before, but I am regretting that decision now, because the last one I've seen now for sale was probably going for €250. So I am confident that someday I will get it, but there's no way I'm going to get it for €70. So that one was a bit of a kick in the nuts, I'm not going to lie. But this one really stung me, and it is the bust edition that Nameless Media brought out for a TV series called Masters of Horror. Now, if you're not aware of Masters of Horror, it's basically some of the greatest horror directors in the world got together, and they basically shot 1 episode each in this series. I think there was maybe around 10 episodes. So the likes of John Carpenter directed an episode, John Landis, Joe Dante, just to name a few. Some amazing directors. And like I said, Nameless Media brought out a bust release. It was simply, I think it was a grave. It's a gravestone. And etched on the gravestone were the names of all the directors. And then if you lift the gravestone up, inside are 2 media books for the 2 TV series. Now, what happened with that release was, I went on eBay one day, a person was selling it for €200. Now, I've actually spent more money on bust releases, but I start negotiating with him because he put down a buy it now, make an offer option. And I was kind of talking to him in the chat as well. Now, what kind of annoyed me about this one and why it really stings is because I think they were limited to 333 pieces. He actually had number 1. And there was me like a dipshit trying to negotiate, get him down from his price of €200. And then when I just realised, I kind of said to myself, what the hell am I doing? Just buy the bloody thing. And when I went to go and buy it, he sold it to someone else. And I have never seen that release come available again. Never mind finding number 1, because that's definitely never going to happen again. But to not be able to actually find it on eBay is a real, like I said, a real kick in the teeth. But I'm hoping someday, because that is my crown jewel when it comes to bust releases, and I'm hoping someday I can pick that one up. Now, there's another edition. Again, this is another one of these releases that I don't think I'm ever going to own. 1, because they are going for crazy money. 2, you barely see them out there. Friday the 13th is one of my favourite horror series, and I think it was a German company brought out this. It's almost like it came in a crate. I think it was called the Crystal Lake Memories box set, and it came in this wooden crate, and every release inside it had these beautiful padded media books. I think it did go up to the remake of Friday the 13th. You got everything in there. Now, it was Blu-ray releases, not 4K or anything. Like, well, I know there's only one 4K release for Friday the 13th, but it was a Blu-ray inside this box set. But the way that it was all displayed, like I said, it came in this crate. The door kind of just slides open, and the media books are just all there, kind of facing out, and it looked absolutely spectacular. I went looking for one there around, I think it was around a month ago, and I think the cheapest one I found one, I think it was, and it was around €1,300. So as much as I would love, and I mean I would love to get my hands on that, there is no way I could ever justify spending anywhere close to that kind of money. As a matter of fact, me being fucking as stupid as I am, I don't think I would ever even pay close to like 500, 400 for it. So yes, I'm never going to own that collection, but I can only imagine the people that do own it, how they must feel having it in their collection. What a beautiful release it is. So yes, Friday the 13th. Now, the next 2 that I'm going to be talking about here, these ones really, really upset me because they were literally, I could almost touch them. That's how close I was to getting them. Now, if anyone's aware of my channel, you have to know the crown jewel of my collection is my Alfred Hitchcock box set. And this is the film reel collection. Now, they brought out a similar box set to this one, where instead of getting the reels, you kind of get this book It's almost the exact same box. But like I said, it comes in a box. It's the same movies and everything. And I just thought it would have made a great companion to that release. I thought the two of them would look beautiful on a shelf. So I ordered one on eBay. I found one for €70. And it got lost in the post. Lost in the post. And I tried everything to hunt it down. But no luck whatsoever. So that is a release that I think I will get hold of someday. But there's no way I'm ever going to get it for €70, which is an absolute shame. Now, the other one here, this one really, really does piss me off for so many reasons. But if you're aware of Scream Factory, they've done these special editions with Sacred Bones Records where they've done a lot of John Carpenter movies. They came in box sets just like this. Now, this is the Big Trouble in Little China edition. Now, this is a Blu-ray release. But they've done ones for Halloween 1, 2, and 3, The Fog, Escape from New York, and Prince of Darkness. They're all 4K releases. But they also done one for They Live. And a friend of mine over in America actually ordered me one. Oh, well, I ordered it. I sent it to his address along with some other things. I think it was like working out maybe $200 worth of items. And what happened was he shipped them out to me. 4 days later, they got to Dublin, an hour from me. And customs rejected it and sent it right back to Ben, and Ben never received it. So we tried everything. What was happening was when I contacted my local post office, they were blaming the Americans were blaming the Irish, and of course it was myself that lost out. And that run really pisses me off, because every time when I'm sitting in this room and I look at that collection, I can't look at it fondly because it's missing one, They Live. And again, they're very easy to get on eBay, but most of them that are on sale are from America. Every one of them is over €200 as well. Now, some of them come with figures. I don't need the figures. I just want the box set itself. But like I said, they're over €200. And then when you factor in customs charges, delivery charges as well, it's taking it close to 300. And these sets were only originally, what, €50, €60. So again, there's no way I would ever entertain that kind of money. I think I would have to get one for around maybe €100. But I don't think I'd like to go any more than that. But unfortunately, I could be pricing myself out of one of those editions. But I'm hoping someday I can pick one up and just finally complete that collection. Because out of everything in this video that I spoke about, that is the one that really frustrates me the most. It really, really does. Just to have that one edition that you just, you're looking to complete a collection and you can't do it. So again, fingers crossed, I will pick one up. And like I said, you never know, this video could end up helping me. So let's hope it does. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is a couple of the editions that I wanted to just quickly talk about in this video. Like I said, a few of them in there that I'm sure I will get sometime in the future. There's definitely a few that I know I'm never going to own. But look, I'm okay with that. I really, really am. I can only, like I said, imagine what the people that actually own these releases must feel like. Wow, I say it's quite incredible. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below, and please share your thoughts on some of the releases that I was talking about in this video. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.